and I'm from Akirachix. How many of you have heard of Akirachix? Okay, so this is a good place to talk about Akirachix. So Akirachix is an organization that supports women in technology. What we'd like to do is we'd like to change the ratio of women to men in tech. At least in this room there are a few women, there are like 7 women versus I don't know how many men. So what Akirachix wants to do is we want to see more women. Why do we want to see more women? We think that women can contribute, they bring more diverse ideas, and if really tech is going to grow, we cannot ignore the women. So, so this is Africa, and there's a lot of potential in Africa, especially using mobile technology. So Africa has 6 of the fastest growing nations, and this has been, and also mobile technology is one of the fastest growing industries in Africa. So events such as this are very good because they encourage us to exploit both of these developments. Fast developing economies and ICT is also developing very fast. So through this event, I hope you guys will take up the challenge and exploit this and come up with mobile apps that will benefit Africa. We have very many problems that can be solved by technology, or at least technology can make our lives, improve our lives. So we have issues in agriculture, in health, in education, in finance, and also nobody is quite talking about entertainment, but I think that's something that people should also look at. Developing applications using mobile for entertainment also. So what is technology driving in Africa? So far it's driving entrepreneurship. At least many people are trying to find ways how they can make money out of technology. Not very many people have found ways to monetize their apps. Just the same thing that my colleague was talking about. Winning competitions is not a way to make money. It's going to be a short-term way of making money, but in the long term, it cannot sustain you. So yeah, we need to find ways of monetizing these mobile applications. Technology is also driving advocacy. Through technology, people who earlier on their opinions could not be heard are now being heard. A good case in point, how many of you saw the Kony 2012 video? The one, yes, at least a few of you have seen it, yeah? So now, that's a good case of how technology is being used for advocacy. Okay, on one side, there's the organization Invisible Children who have used technology to highlight the aspect of Kony. But on the other hand, there was the backlash from other people, from Ugandans, from other people who worked in Uganda, who are saying that the story is not really right, or they don't like how he told the story. Beforehand, in Africa, if somebody told your story wrong, you would just look and you wouldn't do much. But you see, because of technology, people's voices can be heard and their opinions they are valued now. And then technology is also being used to make governments more transparent and accountable. A good case in this is the Open Data Initiative that was launched by the government, where they're trying to open up the government data. I guess it's for us to take advantage of this data that is open and create applications that can make the government accountable. So there's a lot happening in technology. There's a lot of buzz, there's a lot of talk. But I think one of the greatest things that we lack over here is the capacity to move it forward. So we are talking about technology, but who is going to take this technology forward? Do we have...
Maybe I'll answer the shortest one first. We're located in Anniversary Towers. That's on the corner of Highway University. We're on the 17th floor. Again, at any time you can get our contacts or our members here. However, that is the office, but we also have servers all located in Mombasa Road. So sometimes we are more a virtual company, traditional brick and mortar. So a lot of this IT is not necessarily in the office. So the gentleman there spoke about intellectual property and how to go about protecting it. To start off with, I can tell you there are many ways of protecting intellectual property. It's not just one means. There are trademarks, there are copyrights, there are patents, there are trade secrets, and many more things. And usually the easiest is probably copywriting, whereby the name, for example, Bobby Soko, is associated with your entity. Things like patents are not easily given out because the technology that is being patented has to be very new to the market. It has to be something that's unique and unknown. So either a unique technology, a unique invention, or perhaps a unique, say, chemical. For example, if you're in the biotechnology field, you could patent a certain formula or genetic process or something of the sort. What I tell people is don't worry too much about protecting your idea. Time and again, I've met many young people at universities, and the issue is always my idea will be stolen. That's always one of the things I keep hearing. At the end of the day, think of it that there's always somebody thinking of your idea. You might think you're the very first person, but there's always somebody out there with the same concept, the same notion. What counts is execution, and not necessarily the idea. So a lot of guys will say, you know, I thought of M-Pesa, or I thought of how M-Pesa can be linked to a website, but how many people are thinking of that? Execution matters. So I liked a comment I saw by this Capitanian demo on the PS for information and communication. Commented on a mailing list saying it's a shame when we see Nokia, an international brand, setting up site at iHub, which is not maybe much bigger than this space, simply because nobody else is ready to receive them. So you see, iHub has executed that model of incubation well. If it's the Around Me app, what have you, even this, what we're talking about, our SMS gateway, we are not the first PRSP. I have worked in an SMS company before. So these SMS have been around for a very long time. Yet we are doing something new around it. So I wouldn't worry too much, as the guy said, around protection. And in Kenya, the organization responsible for protection is Keeping Kenya Industrial Protection something Institute or something, KIPI. So if you want to pass if you want to get any kind of intellectual property protection, you have to go through them. So then somebody asked concerning platforms, concerning mobile technologies, for example, Nokia. As you're aware, Nokia has many frameworks to develop applications. Partly that has been good and bad, because the badness has been in that a lot of developers were confused. It was a C++